If you live outside of the States and you have one of these devices right here, O&N boxes, super popular in the United States. But when you try to set it up, you're getting this message right here. This is a region restriction and it is super annoying. And that's because if you look at the bottom of the box, you're gonna see it says US compatible only. So how can you get around this? Well, let's talk about it and I'm gonna show you the quickest workaround. You can get it done in 15 minutes and all you need is a PC or a laptop, preferably Windows based. I have not done this on Mac. So if you have a Windows desktop or laptop, super quick, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So starting with step number one, you will need a VPN on your desktop. Now you can use a free one, but I have a paid one here that you can get for free for 30 days. You can cancel it after. It's probably gonna be the easiest way to do this. So I'm gonna put the link down below labeled step number one. You can click on that link right here. So you're gonna see an upgrade guide link, and that's gonna bring you to my discount page. First thing you have to do is sign up for an account. If you sign up for the 2-year or the yearly account, you get a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can cancel it after you do the setup. Once you do the setup, you can cancel it. You don't need it anymore for your stick. You only need the VPN for this step. And once you have it, go to their download page, which I've also linked down below under step number 2. Download it right here. And then on your PC, you'll have something like this. This is my VPN. I'm all logged into it, ready to use it. And you can now move on to the next step. Now, we don't need to use it right away, but I just want to make sure you guys have that set up. Now, the first thing we actually have to do is you have to go to settings on your PC and find the network and internet section. And what we're looking for is this spot right here called mobile hotspot. So essentially what we're going to do is create a VPN internet connection mobile hotspot that you can then use to connect your O&N box to, and they actually don't detect it. Now there's one more screen you need, and that's network connections. So if you go to the search box on your PC and just type in view network connections, you should get this screen. Yours probably won't have as many connections like this. Maybe you'll have more, I don't know, but it should look very similar to this. Now, what you're going to want to do is on your mobile hotspot here, when you turn it on, so watch what happens when I turn it on here, you're going to notice there's a connection that got added here. Mine is called local area connection. So when I turn off mobile hotspot, check this out again, I turn it off, you're going to see that disappears. So you're going to want to figure out which connection that is. Again, mine is called net local area connection 12. So just mark that down, what yours is called. Yours might be local area connection 9 or 1 or whatever. But you can toggle off hotspot on and off until you figure out which one that is. So I know what mine is, local area connection 12. Okay, great. Step number 1, done. Once you know what that one is, we can move on. Now we want to head to our VPN right here, and you essentially want to search. So if we head over to our search bar here and find a United States server, it really doesn't matter which one. In this case, I'm going to select Seattle. Sure. You're going to click on that and just wait till it says connected at the top right here. So mine says connected. We're good to go. Now you want to head back to your network connections right here. And you'll notice another one got added. So mine got added right here. It says IPVanish 2 enabled, shared. So that means it's on right now. You can see I have another IPVanish one here, but it's disconnected. I want this one right here that shows enabled, shared, WireGuard tunnel. So if I turn off my VPN, so this one says IPVanish 2, let's say we turn it off and we go back to that network sharing, you're going to notice that IPVanish 2 disappeared. Let's turn it back on here. Go back. IPVanish 1 it's called now. So again, very similar. You just have to make sure you know that. Now, once you have this, what you want to do is make sure your hotspot is turned on. We know it's turned on. We can see it right here, mobile hotspot on, perfect. And we want to right-click on our IPVanish 1. So right-click on it. Then you want to click on Properties right here. Now you're going to get this little screen right here. And you want to go to the Sharing tab. Find the Sharing tab. Now you want to make sure this is checked off. Allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet connection. See how that's checked off? Now here is the caveat with the VPN. We want to select a private network connection. And what you want to do is find your hotspot connection. That's the local area connection 12. That's the one that kept toggling on and off. Click on that right there. Local area connection 12 is selected. Click OK. Now, essentially, your VPN is running through and creating a mobile hotspot connection. So now you can see it's turned on. Let's click on this arrow to the right of it, mobile hotspot. And what you're going to see here is the name of the hotspot, Edit PC 318. So we can actually click edit here and we can change this to VPN, let's say. And you can set your password to whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it obviously 1234567 8. Very easy. You can now click save. Very quick. Make sure your VPN mobile hotspot is still on. We're good to go there. And now we can head back to our ONN stick. Okay, we're back at our screen. Now let's try this again. Let's connect our remote, select our country, and let's get to that Wi-Fi screen. So we're gonna go set up with TV remote. This is very important. You do not want to use the QR code, set up with TV remote, and then scroll down and you'll now see our VPN internet connection right here. We're going to click on this. We're going to type in our password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to scroll down, click that, and we should be connecting. And let's see if we get the same message. And here we are. We can now enter our email. So once you've done the setup on the stick, you can then switch it when you're on the Google TV home screen to your normal Wi-Fi connection. It will work perfectly fine. But anytime you factory reset it or get a new one, you will have to do this process. That's how to bypass it. Subscribe to the channel.